the second one, I think, that you see.
Number 2.
Yeah, number 2, the second Austin, Texas one. Look at how fast this water is rushing down here. And this is a place where, I saw the picture earlier, those tables that you see, those are like places people sit and hang out and have a drink on a nice night. And
do you have the before and after picture? That's really amazing.
I don't know if that'll be easy to call up, but if we can get that.
Colossal flooding that came down, and where you see that area, it looked like it was like seriously feet of water above where that creek normally is.
And the problem is too, it's going to help a little, but not like it could have if it came over like 3 days.
It'd be much better.
All that rain,
right?
You know what I mean?
A lot of it
3 inches in 3
away.
days is sweet.
So that's going to soak in.
Oh yeah,
and that's what you want.
In 30 minutes or 3 hours, that's not good.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the number 1 video of the day, and unfortunately, it could end up being the story of several days to come, and that's the impacts of would be a major hurricane, a typhoon in China.
A super typhoon even, and this is when it was making landfall in Hainan province. And I think I was reading to say it had been 40 years since they'd seen something this powerful in this part of the world.
What was the typhoon last year, the super typhoon in the Philippines? I've been seeing so many names over the last several days, I can't even remember, but anyway, this kind of reminds me of that in terms of the strength. Haiyan, right, Haiyan. Yeah. So, you're talking about, I don't think it was as powerful, but still close enough. And it impacted, I think,
a monster storm.
Many, many, many more people.
And the part of the storm that went over possibly a city with millions of people.
2 million people, yeah.
All right, so hopefully things turn out better than what it looks like they could be. So with that, we want to kind of lighten the mood a little bit.
Yes, it's Friday after all. We have to give the people a little fun. They're starting their weekend.
I know, exactly.
So real quick, we want to show you our new show, Weather Geeks, but the word got to New York, and Jimmy Fallon talked about it the other night.
Well, let's take a look at some of the titles. First, we have 2.5 inches of rain. Next, there's America's Got Humidity. Then we have Satellite Night Live. After that, there's Keeping Up with the Cumulus Formations. And finally, they even have a soap opera, 30% Chance of Betrayal. We actually have a clip from 30% Chance of Betrayal. It's pretty intense soap opera. Check it out.
Tabitha, I feel like you're holding something back. What are you hiding from me?
Nothing, Landon. I told you the truth. That we'll be experiencing a cold front coming in from the northwest with highs in the upper 40s.
That's not what the National Weather Service said last night.
So those are not new shows coming to the Weather Channel, but Weather Geeks is a new show coming to the Weather Channel.
I think we could pull it off.
I told you it was low pressure. It's low pressure, Kyla. Please,
low pressure.
Trust me.
I can't hear it anymore. See, we could do this.
I would like to hear more.
Well, it's Friday. Yeah. Okay.
Everyone at home is going, please stop. Please.
All right, thanks, guys. That was a nice little break. We're going to get serious once again. Coming right back, Storm Tracker Jim Cantori with the tropical update. Stay with us right here on Weather Center Live.
That's smooth. Transform your worn weather deck into a beautiful barefoot-friendly surface with Olympic Rescue It Wood and Concrete Resurfacer.
Who are you talking to?
Olympic Rescue It, from America's most trusted brand since 1938. Available at Lowe's.
At the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event, you'll discover why we pursue groundbreaking advances in safety. And you'll find our gold standard in the Lexus GX, RX, and ES. This is the pursuit of perfection.
Only the Weather Channel drops you into nature's deadliest predicaments and asks, so you think you'd survive? Oh my God! Premiering Sunday, August 10th at 9 on the Weather Channel.
The most dangerous job on the planet. Storms and rain and lightning. The adrenaline starts running. I make one mistake and I'm dead. You're no longer at the top of the food chain.
Currently in our area, 78 degrees with showers in the area. Tonight, partly cloudy. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. Low 76. Saturday, partly cloudy, chance of a thunderstorm. High 87, chance of rain 30%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Andrew, Rita, Sandy. Meet Chris, Jackie, Joe. Minor damage or major disaster. When you need us most, we're there. State Farm. We're a force of nature, too.
We're the places you call home when you're away from home. 12 brands, more hotels than anyone else in the world. Like Wyndham, we're awaiting your arrival. Save up to 25% and earn bonus points when you book at WyndhamRewards.com.
Bring your style to life with a new vanity. Now it's just $149 at Lowe's.
Unlimited cash back. Let that phrase sit with you for a second. Unlimited, as in no limits on your hard-earned cash back, as in no more dealing with those rotating categories. The Quicksilver card from Capital One. Unlimited 1.5% cash back on everything you purchase.
When you run a business, you can't settle for slow. That's why I always choose the fastest intern, the fastest printer, the fastest lunch, Turkey Club, the fastest pencil sharpener, the fastest elevator, the fastest speed dial, the fastest office plant. So why wouldn't I choose the fastest Wi-Fi? I would.
Switch to Comcast Business Internet and get the fastest Wi-Fi included. Comcast Business, built for business.
Located in a discreet and tranquil Palm Beach County, Florida setting, the Rehab Center for Women provides expert and compassionate care for women who are suffering from substance abuse, trauma, and mental illness. We offer custom treatment plans, including medical detox and specialized rehab to give women the strength and focus they need to begin living the lives they deserve. You don't have to suffer anymore. Call 888-302-5579 or visit helpforwomen.com to start healing today.
Save children's lives. Nothing could be more heroic than that.
Please, call the number on your screen right now.
Every Sunday night, we're showing 3 regular guys what it takes to survive.
Fat Guys in the Woods, premiering Sunday, August 10th on the Weather Channel.
Off the couch into the weather.
Hurricane Central here and your weather IQ. What was the last hurricane to make landfall in Florida? And there's also an important lesson to be learned here as well. But first, the last hurricane to make landfall in Florida. Sandy, Wilma, Andrea, or Isaac?
I'm going to have to say Wilma, even though just because I was thinking, did Sandy clip it? No, it was North Carolina. But Wilma.
All right.
And actually the last major to make landfall in the United States.
Wilma.
Right.
2005.
2005.
And why is that important? Because it has been so long, people moving into Florida. It's we're getting almost 10 years now. It's the complacency factor.
I mean, that is amazing when you think
that's
about it.
A long time.
9 years.
And that was one heck of a season.
Since we've dealt with a major. And here we are looking at what was a major plus in a city of 2 million people here in Haikou in Hainan, China, Hainan province. So, you know, this is obviously a very beautiful city in, again, in Hainan, in the southern province there. It's 2 million people, Chris, and you know, we may not know for days what happened.
And here's the thing. Hopefully, because this is the before picture, hopefully the after picture looks like this.
I hope so.
Let's hope it looks like this.
I really do. And the reason why we're saying that is because we really think that a part of the eye wall, the strongest part of this typhoon, which had winds of 150 plus miles per hour, went over Haikou.
Went over that city.
And what's interesting is as we showed you on Google Earth tonight, is there's Haikou, but off to the east of that is where the population center is. So, you know, that's where we saw the worst of this go over. So this has made it now its 4th landfall. It is onshore again. Believe it or not, it still has an eye, a visible eye on the infrared satellite picture. And I think this is the Guangxi Guangxi province of China, which is going to obviously deal with the rain and the wind, especially as we get this moving over some of the mountain areas. There could be extensive flooding here, but there you can see the eye on the Chinese radar very well. Still very much intact, an eye wall. I really think this landfalled again as a major. We don't get an update like we do in the United States from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, every couple of hours as to what the actual strength of this is. But radar presentation to me says this was still a bona fide major hurricane coming across, the mainland in China. First landfall here, and then the second one as it's made its way now again onshore. A little bit farther to the north and east, or north and west. All right, so Chris, you put this perfectly before, so I'm going to steal that. I'll let you say it again, buddy.
The idea being, when you look at these storms, and the more symmetrical, the more beautiful they look, the irony is, tends to be the most destructive.
As appealing as they are to us as meteorologists, when you've got like a perfect pinwheel like that, you've got a perfect weapon. And a perfect machine to do destruction. Some of the things we've noticed here, this is what we call the stadium effect. So the clearing there, the eye of the hurricane is really the field, if you will, and the outer red ring is the top of the stadium. So it's a dome stadium. You're looking down, you got all the seats
but
right
it's not
here.
Covered.
It's not covered. Right. That's definitely not covered.
It's not a covered stadium.
That's cute, man. How to lighten the moment here on a Friday night. A couple other things we notice. You see these little lines that are going out right like this on one of the bands, across the band. Those are called cross-banded cirrus, usually a sign of strengthening or a steady state in a strong hurricane. These are cliffs right here that are coming out from the hurricane. Almost looks like a symbol, if you will, if you draw the center there. That's a sign of a steady state, powerful typhoon. Very, very powerful. And unfortunately, here as we go back in time, you can see that eye wall went right over Haikou, went right over the southern part of what they call the Guangdong province, believe it or not. And this is Guangxi, another province here that it's come on in, still with that eye intact. No question, a very, very powerful typhoon. And as we showed you with Google Earth earlier, one that I think has really impacted millions of people. Millions and millions of people.
To the extent of which we don't know, and it could be a while until we do know.
Exactly. And so now it's going to work its way, again, this is the area we're talking about, over southern China and northern Vietnam, some mountainous territory in there. And so the flooding potential is huge for some of these villages. So we're not done with this thing yet, even though it's onshore. And people got to remember that. So here's the new tropical storm, which is going to strengthen, unfortunately, into a hurricane. And what's been happening with this track, Chris, is it was a day and a half ago east of Taiwan. Now the track is actually west of Taiwan and continues to slip toward the west a little bit, bringing in the northern island of the Philippines. So here it is. We're even seeing some rain here in areas that got impacted the other day from Ramasoon. With this. This is called Matmo, and it's going to continue to work its way on off to the northwest. There you see becoming 110 Cat 2, close to Taiwan. All right, and then if it heads further to the west, Hong Kong may be in play with this.
All right, we'll have to watch. We'll also
busy Westpac.
It is busy. We're also going to let you know what we're watching for the possibility tonight.
Currently in our area, 81 degrees with thunderstorms in the area. Tonight, partly cloudy. A stray shower or thunderstorm is possible. Low 76. Saturday, partly cloudy. Chance of a thunderstorm. High 87. Chance of rain 30%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Hi there, everybody. Kyla Grogan here, keeping an eye on the weather for you. And the rain has been coming down in Pensacola. Yeah, how about an inch of rain in a half an hour? That's what they've seen, along with winds about 35 miles an hour. You can see all of this heavy rain is still heading towards the east there. Lightning associated with this as well. Of course, we know that can be very dangerous, so please be careful. And as we take a look at Louisiana, just south of Alexandria, you can see a line of showers, pretty healthy ones, rolling right now. So we'll keep an eye out for that as well. Let's head up to New Mexico and Colorado. We've had some stormy weather, and also up to Kansas, where we have a severe thunderstorm warning right now in Cheyenne County until 7:30 p.m. local time. In Colorado, we are also looking at Cheyenne and Kit Carson counties until 6:30 p.m. So some dangerous weather to look out for there. A place that got a lot of rain last night and hail. Take a look at this just near Lake Tahoe. We've got a flash flood warning in Douglas and Lyon counties, so be careful there as well. In North Dakota, also a little weather to deal with.
This thing is getting bigger and bigger. This thing is getting large. It's moving fast. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Oh my God, major tornado.
This is a tornado emergency for more.
You could feel the actual roar of the tornado. It was just a beast.
Go! Go!
I thought, I'm about to die.
Go get in the cellar!
I told the boys, if I go, you stay holding on.
There are children trapped at the bottom of that school right now.
People were running around looking for their loved ones.
It was devastating.
This is going F5 right now!
I'm about to lose everything, and there's nothing we can do about it.
God almighty.
Flattened.
It's going through my town, man. It's going to hurt some people. It's going to hurt some people bad.
My goodness, look at that.
All right, let's go inside now.
That morning, the weather service had let us know that there was a pretty good chance that in central Oklahoma there was going to be severe storms with the possibility of tornadoes.
We were in the newsroom when the storm first developed, so I grabbed a photographer. We hopped in a news vehicle and began heading south because all the ingredients were in place to create giant tornadoes across our landscape.
That particular afternoon, we knew there was a very good chance of something real bad happening. You feel it more.